We are just days away from Apple's upcoming September event, and once again, the tech world is buzzing with excitement. As always, the spotlight is heavily on the iPhone 17 lineup, the long-awaited Apple Watch Series 11, the upgraded Apple Watch Ultra 3, and even the potential unveiling of AirPods Pro 3. But while all eyes are fixed on these flashy headliners, another product is quietly stirring in the background, a brand new Apple TV. Yes, the humble Apple TV, often overlooked during Apple's keynotes, might finally be getting its most meaningful upgrade in years. If the leaks and whispers are accurate, the 2025 Apple TV could evolve from a simple streaming box into something far more ambitious. A mini gaming console, a hub for Apple's growing ecosystem, and a centerpiece for the smart living room of the future. This deep dive will cover everything you need to know about the next generation Apple TV, the rumored specs, the chipset upgrade, gaming potential, display and audio enhancements, AI integration, release expectations, pricing, and why this device might be one of Apple's most underrated but important updates this year. Apple TV's current state in 2025 right now, the Apple TV 4K on the market still relies on the A15 Bionic chip, the same silicon that powered the iPhone 13, lineup way back in 2021. That means we're dealing with 4-year-old technology in 2025, while the A15 is no slouch, especially compared to competing streaming boxes. It's starting to show its age. Streaming demands have evolved dramatically. People expect flawless 4K HDR playback, low-latency cloud gaming, Dolby Atmos enhanced audio, and AI-driven recommendations that adapt to their viewing habits. Add in the rise of services like Apple Arcade, cloud-based apps, and higher-end home theater setups, and the A15 feels underpowered for what consumers demand today. Apple knows this. That's why insiders believe this year's Apple TV will be a major step forward, not just a minor refresh. The biggest rumor, a major chipset upgrade, the i. Most consistent leak surrounding the 2025 Apple TV is the processor swap. Apple is expected to ditch the aging A15 in favor of something much more powerful. The two most likely candidates are the A17 Pro, the same chip found in last year's iPad mini refresh, a modified A18 variant, based on the processor expected to appear in the iPhone 16 series. Most industry watchers believe the A17 Pro is the safer bet. This chip includes a 6-core CPU and a 4-core GPU. While it isn't quite on the same level as the iPhone 15 Pro's 5-core GPU, it's still a massive leap compared to the A15. Why does this matter? Because Apple has been slowly repositioning the Apple TV as more than a streaming device. It's becoming a casual gaming console and a foundation for Apple's larger entertainment ecosystem. That extra GPU horsepower could be the key that unlocks smooth, console-like gameplay on the living room TV. Apple TV as a gaming console? For years, Apple has teased the idea of turning its devices into viable gaming platforms. Apple Arcade already offers a subscription-based library of casual and premium games, but in recent years, Apple has been experimenting with AAA titles on the iPhone and iPad. We've seen games like Resident Evil Village, Assassin's Creed Mirage, and even Death Stranding running on Apple hardware. The natural progression is bringing these experiences to the Apple TV. Imagine playing a graphically rich game on your living room TV, powered not by a bulky console but by a sleek, silent box no bigger than your palm. What kind of performance can we expect? 1080p native gaming at 3060 FPS should be achievable. Upscaled 1440p at 30 FPS is likely possible, thanks to the A17 Pro's GPU and Apple's Metal graphics engine. AI upscaling could help bridge the gap between native resolution and sharper image quality, giving games a more polished appearance. Now let's be realistic. This Apple TV won't replace a PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, or a gaming PC. Hardcore gamers aren't trading in their rigs anytime soon. But for families, casual gamers, or anyone who wants an all-in-one entertainment device, Apple TV could be a game changer. The ecosystem advantage. Apple's strength has always been its ecosystem. And this is where Apple TV could shine brightest. Imagine this scenario. You start a game on your iPhone 17 Pro while riding the subway. Later, you walk into your living room and seamlessly continue that same game on your Apple TV, complete with controller support and a bigger screen. Later still, you pick up where you left off on your MacBook Pro, all thanks to iCloud syncing. This continuity is something no competitor can match. Amazon Fire TV? Google Chromecast with Google TV, Roku, they all excel in streaming. but none of them have the cross-device integration that Apple offers. With the right software support, Apple TV could become the heart of Apple's entertainment ecosystem. Display and audio upgrades. Another area where Apple TV may see a big leap forward is display and audio capabilities. Expected features. HDMI 2.1 support, opening the door for higher refresh rates, lower latency, and variable refresh rate. Perfect for gamers and cinephiles alike. Dolby Vision IQ, adapting. HDR brightness dynamically to your environment. HDR10+, compatibility. A big win for users with non-Apple devices. Enhanced Dolby Atmos, even more immersive surround sound for home theaters. If these rumors are true, Apple TV could quickly become the most premium streaming device on the market, not just for casual users, but for serious home theater enthusiasts. The role of AI and Apple Intelligence. Apple's new AI initiative, is rumored to be coming to more than just iPhones and iPads. Insiders suggest that the next Apple TV may feature its own AI-driven smarts. Picture this. Instead of Siri just finding a show for you, the AI could recommend content across multiple apps based on your unique viewing habits. It could adjust your audio and picture settings automatically depending on whether you're watching a movie, playing a game, or streaming a live sports match. It might even provide real-time trivia, cast information, or behind-the-scenes facts while you watch, like a next-generation X-ray feature. This personalization could give Apple TV a distinct advantage over Roku, Fire TV, and Google TV. Those platforms have recommendation engines, but none can match the depth and cross-device learning Apple Intelligence could bring. Competing in a crowded market, the streaming device market is crowded, and each brand has carved out its niche. Roku dominates the budget-friendly segment. Amazon. Fire TV thrives thanks to its deep integration with Alexa and Prime Video. Google. Chromecast with Google TV appeals to Android and YouTube. Loyalists. Where does Apple fit? Apple doesn't compete on price. It competes on experience, longevity, and integration. An Apple TV might cost more than its rivals, but it offers unmatched performance, long-term software support, and seamless synergy with the rest of Apple's ecosystem. Release date and pricing predictions. Apple's September 2025 event is almost here. If the new Apple TV is unveiled, here's the most likely timeline. Announcement: September 9th, 2025. Expected keynote date. Pre-orders: as early as Friday, September 12th. Shipping availability: starting around September 19th, 2025. Pricing: the current Apple TV 4K starts at $129, but with a new chip, possible design refinements, and advanced features, we should expect a small bump. Analysts predict base model, $149, $169, higher tier Ethernet model, $179, $199. Given inflation and Apple's premium positioning, holding the line at $129 seems unlikely. But Apple might surprise us. Why this upgrade matters? You might ask, why upgrade when my Apple TV still works fine? The answer lies in future-proofing. Streaming technology is advancing rapidly. Higher resolutions, frame rates, AI-driven recommendations, cloud gaming, and smart home integration all demand more powerful hardware. If Apple wants the Apple TV to remain relevant for the next 5-6 years, this upgrade is essential. The new Apple TV could be more than a streaming accessory. It could be a casual gaming console for Apple Arcade and 8AA mobile ports, a home theater hub for Dolby Vision, HDR10+, and Atmos, a smart home controller integrated with HomeKit devices, a fitness companion, streaming Apple Fitness Plus workouts directly to your TV, a music powerhouse, delivering Apple Music with spatial audio support. This is why the 2025 Apple TV might be Apple's most important sleeper hit. Final thoughts: the spotlight will always shine brightest on iPhones, Apple Watches, and AirPods, but sometimes Apple's smaller products end up making the biggest impact. The upcoming Apple TV may not get the loudest applause on keynote day, but its combination of a stronger processor, gaming potential, enhanced display and audio support, and AI integration could make it one of Apple's smartest moves of the year.